Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Menken here with Splash Sports. Today is July 10th, 2024. We do not have a recap since I am recording this a little bit early. I'm about to get on a flight. Had to make sure that I had a video up for you guys. Didn't want to miss that here on the 10th. So let's roll right into it. It's going to be a little quicker of a breakdown. Just want to get you guys your plays here. Remember, on this show, all we care about is the first 6 outs of the ball game. Plain and simple. A NRFI means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But before I get into those free plays, be sure to smash that like button for me and subscribe to my YouTube channel and toggle on that notification button. That way, every time I drop another video, you guys will be notified. All right, let's take a look here at Wednesday's game. Starting off with game number 1, we got the Chicago Cubs taking on the Baltimore Orioles here again. For the Chicago Cubs, they got Immunaga on the mound. He's 7-2 right now with 91 innings of work. Does have an ERA sitting at a 3.17 here, 92 strikeouts. He's averaging just over a strikeout here per inning and 32 earned runs for Immunaga. He'll be matched up here against their ace in Baltimore, Corbin Burnes. 9-3, 112 innings of work. Does have an ERA at a 2.32. That is fantastic on that many innings in 105 strikeouts, just under a strikeout here per inning and 29 earned runs. Burnes did not get the win in his last start against the Marlins. They're going 6 innings of work, 4 hits, and 2 earned runs. And then you look at what Immunaga did. He hasn't picked up a win or a loss in his last 2 starts. His last start being against that Philadelphia Phillies team where he went 6 innings of work, 6 hits, and 3 earned runs. Immunaga, rookie from the Chicago Cubs, making an all-star here. You got to tip your cap to him. He's been fantastic all year, but this is going to be an absolute test for him, and I think he steps up to the occasion with Corbin Burnes, who has been lights out all year. That's why in game number 1 between the Chicago Cubs and the Baltimore Orioles, we are smacking the NRFI, no runs, first inning. Let's roll into our second game between the Kansas City Royals and the St. Louis Cardinals. Here for the Kansas City Royals, we got Michael Wacha on the mound. He's 5-6 with 84 innings of work. Does have a little higher end of an ERA, sitting at a 3.74 here with 75 strikeouts and 35 earned runs. He'll be matched up here in St. Louis for Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray's 9-5 on the season, 92 innings of work and high end of an ERA as well with a 3.3, but 115 strikeouts. He is clearly averaging here a strikeout here per inning in 34 earned runs. Gray hasn't picked up a win in his last 2 starts here, the last being against that Nationals team, going 5 innings of work, 8 hits, and 5 earned runs. He was pitching on the road in his last performance against the Nationals. He is coming and pitching back here in St. Louis, where I think he will have a bounce-back game. He did give up 5 earned runs, none in the first, but still allowed 5 earned runs given up for those Nationals. And then Wacha picked up win number 5 in his last outing against the Tampa Bay Rays, going 6 innings of work, 2 hits, and 1 earned run there. I think this is going to be a rubber match here. Michael Wacha bouncing back, getting the win against the Tampa Bay Rays, and then Sonny Gray just kind of struggling midway through the game, but he got off to a hot start, and I think he will do so here, pitching back at home for himself. That's why in game number 2 between the Kansas City Royals and the St. Louis Cardinals, we are also smacking the NRFI, no runs, first inning. So we're on our third and final game between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays here. For the New York Yankees, Marcus Stroman will be on the mound. He's 7-4 with 100 innings of work. Does have an ERA sitting at a 3.58, 76 strikeouts, and 40 earned runs. He'll be matched up here in Tampa Bay versus Zach Eflin. 5-5 on the season, 92 innings of work. Does have a higher end of an ERA, sitting at a 4.19, 72 strikeouts, and 43 earned runs. Eflin picked up win number 5 also in his last start against the Kansas City Royals, going 5 innings of work, 7 hits, and 5 earned runs. The Rays ended up winning that game 10-8 against the Kansas City Royals, so there was clearly a lot of offense in that game. Then you look at Stroman coming off a loss to the Cincinnati Reds in his last one, 5 innings of work, 5 hits, and 5 earned runs. Him too giving up 5 earned runs in his last outing. I know this New York Yankees team, I think they are 3-7 in their last 10 games. Absolutely just not producing runs offensively. I think that light switches here with Zach Eflin on the mound, and I think these Yankees get to Zach Eflin in this ball game. That's why in game number 3 between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays, we are smacking the YRFI. Yes runs, first inning. Let's take a recap of the games I've selected for you today. Game number 1 between the Chicago Cubs and the Baltimore Orioles. We are smacking the NRFI. No runs, first inning. Game number 2 between the Kansas City Royals and the St. Louis Cardinals, we are also smacking the NRFI. No runs, first inning. And in game number 3 between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays, we are smacking the YRFI. Yes, runs, first inning. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick Menken with Splash Sports. If you have not done so, smack that like button for me. It helps me out a ton, and it costs you guys none. And make sure to go follow me over on X at Nick Menken. Best of luck and best bets, and we will be back in Arizona tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.